experienced the problem of finding the solution of a function of type f of x equal to 0. In the here finding the root, bisection method, you are finding the root of the function. Finding the root means you are finding the value of x, y. You are finding the value of x on which the function f of x or y is crossing the x-axis. That means at which y equal to 0. You are finding the value of x at which the function becomes 0. Okay. Usually we say that this is the root of the function f of x. Okay. In the bisection method, for example, you have a function f of x which is continuous in between 2 points a and b. For example, a function f of x is continuous in the points a and b, and this point we can represent as f of a f of a, and this point as b f of b. Okay, and from this plot itself you can say that this f of a is positive and f of b is negative. That means the function f of x is crossing in between the points a and b. This also means that the function has a root, or it is intercepting in between a and b. Okay. Then in the bisection method, you are finding, first you will find an approximate root by considering, for example, the approximate root is x0, which is equal to this half of the a plus, yes, it is just half of these points a plus b by 2. Okay. Then you will find whether f of x naught is equal to 0 or not. If f of x equal to 0, x naught equal to 0, then you can easily say that x naught is a root. Otherwise you can the value may be positive or negative. Otherwise the f of x naught may be negative or positive. If f of x naught is negative, that means you can say that it is x naught. Okay. If f of x naught is negative, then you can easily say that the root lies in between a and x naught. If f of x naught is positive, that means the function crossing in between x naught and b. That means the root lies in between x naught and b. Okay. And for example, if f of x naught is negative, if f of x naught is negative, then the root is in between. Previously a was positive, so the root lies in between a and x naught. Okay, then the new root, you can consider the new root by the bisection method as x1, it is equal to a plus x naught by 2. Then again you will find f of x1, whether it is negative or positive. Okay, you continue this process until you get an approximate value of the root. Right, we can solve one problem.